that on Oliver Kahn at some point. After that, there were a lot of smaller practical jokes, not quite in the same category. They'd be more among the players as well, not so much for general public viewing. They often involve salt on your plate or in your drink, pepper in the salad as well. He always manages it so that the unwitting target gets the whole thing in his mouth and almost chokes. It's not so funny for the person on the receiving end, but the rest of the team always get to have a good laugh.
I've always pulled off those kind of gags with my family and cousins as well. It's not something I plan. It just happens on the spur of the moment.
Even the Bayern management may wonder if they might fall prey to a Ribery special. So, does that mean Executive Director Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Head Coach Louis van Gaal, President Uli Hoeneß, and all the rest in the top echelon have to be worried about the French joker in their pack?
It's not that I've anything against playing a joke on them, but he's the president, not a fellow player. And even if he likes me and might well find it funny, I have too much respect for him. I know I could play a trick on Uli Hoeneß or Karl Rummenigge, and they'd have a laugh about it. But they're the bosses. And that's something I respect.
Ribery has a particularly close relationship with Uli Hoeneß, the club's former sporting director and now president. Renowned both for his hard-headedness in business matters and his warm-hearted personal approach, Hoeneß has played a pivotal role in Ribery's development at Bayern. It was he who convinced the midfield dynamo to move to Munich back in 2007. And it was also largely thanks to Hoeneß that Ribery agreed last season to a contract extension through to 2015. This despite the efforts of a whole clutch of top European outfits to tempt him away.
It's true, Mr. Hoeneß has been very important to me and to the club for as long as I've been here. Uli Hoeneß has also done a lot for my family, as have Mr. Rummenigge and Mr. Hopfner. There are plenty of people here at the club who are very helpful to us. I appreciate that, and it's another reason for me to always give 100% out on the pitch and try to achieve nothing but the best with the team and the club.
Away from the public eye, there's another more introspective side to Franck Ribery. And Bayern Munich have clearly gained privileged access to this side. In doing so, the club has won a place in the heart of this exceptional footballer. Because alongside the extroverted practical joker, there's also Franck the sensitive. And that quality is recognized and appreciated at Bayern.
It's something I've never experienced before. A lot of things here have taken me by surprise and really impressed me. I've experienced things here that I never did at other clubs. It's true to say that if I give my all out on the pitch, the club gives me and my family a lot in return. I really do feel very much at home here.
All the same, when Ribery first signed for Bayern in the summer of 2007, the move sent a minor ripple of astonishment throughout the football world. As it turned out, the designated successor to his great countryman Zinedine Zidane would be just the first of a steady stream of world-class footballers coming to the Bundesliga from abroad. And Ribery himself viewed the move to Bayern as anything but sensational.
I had an offer from Real Madrid, among others, but I wanted to move to a serious club operating under stable conditions. Bayern are one of the biggest clubs in the world. And I got the feeling the people in charge in Munich really wanted me to come here.
Par rapport aux autres championnats, c'est-à-dire déjà le championnat allemand, tous les stades.
I think the Bundesliga has grown in reputation. You can see that just by the fact that the stadiums are usually sold out. There's great support, and now more and more big names are coming to Germany.
Et c'est vrai que maintenant, le championnat allemand est beaucoup regardé par les autres championnats et par beaucoup de monde.
The league is definitely getting more prestigious. A lot of top players have made the move to Germany.
Dans des clubs ici en Allemagne.
I think people used to believe things were difficult here and not so great, but that's changed. The Germans love their football. That's why there are so many fans here. Having such big-name players in Germany is a real opportunity. It makes it easier to showcase how good the league here is.
En Allemagne pour expliquer aux autres joueurs que c'est un bon championnat et qu'il y a des bonnes équipes.
In the run-up to Ribery's new contract deal, top clubs from Spain and England continued to pursue the services of the all-round attacking talent. Spanish heavyweights Real Madrid were particularly keen to add him to their already star-studded ranks. But it was during this period that the human factor really came into play. For Ribery, big reputations and a big salary were not the be-all and end-all. His decision to commit to Bayern was based on quite different considerations.
C'est très important pour moi. Je pense que depuis que je suis au Bayern de Munich, j'ai senti que
That's right. Ever since I joined Bayern, everyone, the fans, the management, and the players, has been like one big family for me.
C'est que je suis quelqu'un qui est beaucoup famille aussi. C'est important pour moi, mes enfants, ma femme, de se sentir bien.
And family's very important to me. I need to know that my wife and children feel comfortable. It's important to be confident that you'll be helped out in difficult circumstances. And that's been the case in Munich. I'm doing well here, and so are my family. We like Munich. We've settled in well and get on with our neighbours. And the club has become a home from home for me.
But what about Franck Ribery's first home, the one that shaped him before he became a star footballer, with half the top clubs in Europe on his trail? Ribery grew up in modest surroundings in Boulogne-sur-Mer, a working-class port on the northern coast of France.